Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of New York Sports Report, where Cole and I will be talking all things New York sports. Cole, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Mason. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. We have a couple exciting things to go over. What would you like to do first? You want to get into playoffs or?
Yeah, I think we should start with the what's good for once.
Okay, all right. So the New York Knicks have the third seed and are going against the Atlanta Hawks starting tomorrow, April the 18th. Cole, how are you feeling about this matchup? Yeah, get some of your thoughts.
I'm feeling good. I think the Hawks they're definitely a decent team. They're here for a reason.
Hmm.
Um, obviously, Jalen Johnson, very good player, and I definitely think he'll make an impact for them. But overall, I think we're a far better team. I don't think we'll struggle too much with them. I'm not necessarily expecting a sweep. I
Hmm.
think the Hawks could maybe get a game, but uh, it was. I definitely think we're gonna win, and I think it's gonna feel really good after that series in 21. Obviously,
Hmm.
that was not fun to watch, but yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to watch the games.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of weird because I'm not hearing too much buzz as I usually do in previous playoff, you know, previous years at least. I don't know if it's because we're just under or just kind of looking past this series already, but I'm scared that we might get caught playing down to our competition like we have been all year. Again, it is playoff basketball. This is when the guys are supposed to be their best. This is when Jalen Brunson really performs his best, being clutch player of the year and all that. So I think he was averaging 30 in the playoffs last year. So he just has unreal numbers. So him and I'd love to see him and Cat. We saw in the last little stretch of the season they kind of finally got back to how they should be playing as a duo and just playmaking. So I'm really hoping we get to see a lot of that. And Josh Hart, I'd love to see him, strap a couple threes. We saw how he did against what was it, Boston, down the stretch. Those last two big game sealing threes, which was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. um, but yeah, like guys like them, and then our bench has been absolutely phenomenal. I'd love to see, that going. But yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I was just kind of adding on to what you said there. I mean, it's great. We're pretty much completely healthy right now for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, this team is deep. Um,
Yep.
I mean, this might be the deepest we've been in honestly, it's been a long time since we've had a team like that that's this good over like all around. Um,
Right.
I think the bench is going to be huge for us. Obviously, like you said, we kind of struggled against some of these not so great teams this year, which definitely a little troubling. But I definitely, like you said, I think as long as the starters really step up, I think we have a really good shot. At, making to the finals this year. I mean, we're definitely
Right.
we're a good team. Obviously, there's a lot of it's going to be tough trying to get past teams like Boston and Detroit, but I think we have as good a shot as anybody to make it all the way this year.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think I am a little worried about kind of what the semifinals and the conference finals could look like, just because of how we've struggled against Boston and Detroit this year. Detroit had our number all year long, even with or I don't think we played them without Cade. I don't think we did, but
I don't think
still,
so.
him kind of getting back into the swing of things, especially towards the end of the year. No one expect him, to have that injury of a collapsed lung, and then for him to just come back and act like nothing happened is absolutely insane. I can only imagine. I hope they aren't as dominant in the playoffs, but I don't see anything that believes or makes me believe that they won't. Um, I'm interested to see what like sleeper teams like the Cavs could do. Hornets, they could make a little run. I don't know. I think they play Orlando tonight, so we'll see how those two playing teams do. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think Detroit will be tough, and like you said, I mean, what
Mm-hmm.
Cade has done, coming back as soon as he did, and the fact that he really didn't miss a beat is it really is incredible, and good on him.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from him by any means. Um,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, just kind of adding something real quick. I obviously last season we struggled against Boston throughout the regular season. Really, all the
That's
really top
true.
teams
Yeah.
in the league, we struggled against all of them in the regular season. Um, and I mean, we managed to beat Boston in the playoffs. So even
We
though I
did.
definitely think this Detroit team is better than that Boston team was,
It is. Yeah.
I think we can I think we can win that series. I think it's going to be very tough, and I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if Detroit wins. They're a great team. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be. I mean, it already is a rivalry, but I think it's just going to blow up in the next few years. Detroit and New York. So, but
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think we can. I definitely think we can beat them. But if we do make it to the finals, I think it's going to be tough to beat. Either OKC or any other potential. I mean, Spurs are definitely up there too. But any
Yeah.
other team that might potentially, make a deep run in the playoffs out west.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna come down to health. We've been preaching this even in the off season, right before the season started, and like
Yep.
during at the beginning of the season. It's just if we have health, I think we have a really good shot. So that's all it's gonna come down to. We don't. It's a very new way of things being run with Mike Brown. We've seen that the beginning of the season, even in the off season again, to where they're not. He's not beating guys, giving them 40 minutes a game like we saw Tibbs doing, and it's just you can really see how much more relieved I think and much more fresh these guys are compared to previous seasons because what was it 2024 when we went to it was actually against Indiana I think in the semifinals. We just everyone was getting hurt. Brunson, he got hurt. OG got hurt while taking the load from Brunson, and then Brunson coming back breaking his hand. Josh Hart was dealing with an abdominal injury. Mitch was getting hurt in the Sixers game because of Joel Embiid. So it's just
Yep.
you could see how much different it is now, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree with you there.
Yeah. So, anything else, I guess, before we get into this series tomorrow? Anything else you'd like to kind of go over?
Uh, Nothing I can really think of. I think
I don't think
we
so
went over
either.
it.
It kind of was a more quiet end of middle to maybe not middle, but like into the season, which it's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I believe we had 54 wins, so that's still great because just a few years ago we had 50, and that felt like a huge milestone. So
Yeah.
kind of coming off of
Anything.
where the Knicks were.
Yep. Anything better than 50 is great in my book. Um.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
52.
definitely. Yeah, definitely some. You know, frustrating losses at the end there, but.
Oh wow,
Um.
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, overall, I think we finished up the season pretty strong. So definitely, can't
Yep.
wait for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Um, I think it's funny. A lot of the Knicks fans are saying because we went to thus the shirt. We went to the Philly game. What was it? Game one, in 24.
Yeah, game one or
I
game
believe
two. One.
it was one of those. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Um, I think it was game one because game two,
probably was.
Dante DiVincenzo hit that shot.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was the double bang. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So we went to the game one. That was, I think, still one of our favorite games we've ever been to. Um, and yeah, it's just it's funny because those tickets were so expensive, and it's kind of still around the same now. And Knicks fans are saying, "Oh, it's cheaper to go to Atlanta and buy a ticket and watch the game there than it is at MSG." So I think that's pretty funny, but that's kind of how it's been for every game all year.
Yeah, it really is a shame that. I mean, obviously the Garden's going to be full every night, but
Oh yeah.
it really is a shame that a lot of people that would love to go see the Knicks play, in the Garden. Just
Hmm.
it's not really necessarily, you know, it's not really financially a possibility for a lot of people.
Accessible. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I really think what James Dolan has done with the ticket prices is just it's kind of sad, honestly, because I mean, at the end of the day,
It's
yeah,
sad.
you're yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
Go ahead. I was gonna say it's sad, but people are gonna pay it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, obviously, games are still, selling out,
Hmm.
or at the very least, it's still packed. But yeah, it really is. It sucks because a lot of like the really diehard fans, that maybe just can't afford to see a 300 something dollar regular season
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
like during the week is like it's just
Yeah.
sad
It's
to me.
insane.
I mean, yeah, it's a business. You're making money, but at the end of the day, I mean, your team's nothing without the fans. So I don't know.
Right.
It's
I
disappointing.
think I think that one of the cheapest games that we watched was the first game we went to in MSG, and that was against the
The Raptors
Raptors.
right after
Yeah,
the
right
Phoenix
when
game.
yeah, Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett went over, and I think that was like 130. And then fast
Yeah,
forward to the playoffs, I think it was that same year or the year after, and then
same
tickets are
year.
like yeah, tickets are like $400, and that's like nosebleeds. Thankfully, we were able to see the jumbotron, but jeez.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so that'll pretty much wrap up the Knicks. We can get into the Yankees. How you feel about the Yankees so far?
Um, Definitely some mixed feelings.
Absolutely.
Obviously we've been on a rough stretch here. Um, I mean, getting swept by the Rays is never
Mm,
fun. I mean that
no.
I know you guys went and saw one of those games.
Seeing that firsthand, thank you, Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense has just not been there either. The pitching
No.
hasn't been good. It's definitely been. I won't say it wasn't unexpected because we've been
Right.
saying well before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited for the season to start, but tempered expectations, and I mean this is exactly why, because
Right.
is we started out strong against the Giants
Seven and
and the
one. We started
Mariners.
off 7-1.
Yep. Um, but then it's like since then it's just been kind of like I mean we kind of got I won't say throttled, but I mean the series against
We're
the
10 and
A's
9
was
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it's just kind of been bad series after bad series like the past couple weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely a bit of a disappointing start, but can't say it was too unexpected.
Yeah, and I think you saying mixed feelings is probably the exact way to put it, just because of how high of a high it was. This is like the first week or two of the season,
Yeah.
and then that A's series was kind of annoying, but it's kind of like okay, it was gonna happen now or later, and then the Rays series happens, and it's like okay, that just flat out can't happen. It can't happen at any part of the season. Um, I mean, at least
And then
like
the Angels game
losing,
too
okay.
after that is
The Angels that was a good series though. Like we scored runs except for that one game when it was like 7-1 or something like that off of a
yeah.
sac fly. But benching Ben Rice back to back games when he's been one of the best hitters in baseball, I think that just goes to show how much of an oh okay, let me not say bad, like how much of
incompetent
a not
manager.
smart yeah, how much of a not smart person Aaron Boone is. Um but like just because of a lefty, like lefty on lefty, I don't care. And then he comes in the second game back and then he hits a home run. So yeah, sure. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean the fact that in 2 games out of that 4 game series against the Angels, we gave up double digit runs is just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, And then it's not like the other games are great either. I mean, I looking at it,
Yeah.
we gave up 7 in that one game. We lost 7-1, and then we gave up
Hmm.
4 in
Yeah,
the
that was
other game,
bad.
which we won 5-4. It's just like it's just terrible because, like you were saying, I mean, we're scoring runs. It's just there's no defense.
No,
It's
none at
just
all.
ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
I'd like to kind of share light on this too. Is that Freed and like our starting pitching has been looking a little rough lately. Schlittler was off to a great start, and the past two starts he's really been looking rough. And then Freed against Tampa, he was doing well. He got into 8 innings. I believe it was like 3 scores were right, or he allowed 3 scores. But it's just I don't know. It's been shaky,
It has,
to say
yeah.
the
Pitching
least.
hasn't really been there. Definitely looking forward to getting some of the guys that are on the IR back, or at
Right.
least in rehab rather. Definitely looking forward to seeing them get back, and maybe that'll help our situation out a little bit. I mean, obviously it's a long season. We're only in April, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
plenty of time to turn things around. I mean, and like you said, we're 10-9. It's not like it's far from a few bad series. Is far from all the season's over. Um, so yeah, hopefully we can just get things kind of turned around, and I really just don't want to see another stretch like we had really like the past couple seasons in like June through like
June, July.
mid August. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's just been terrible the past couple seasons. So as long as we can
I'd rather.
avoid, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah. I was gonna say I'd rather just get it out of the way now if that's how it's
Yeah,
gonna be, and then
yeah,
heat
I'd be
up
all right with that.
mid to later end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm all right with us losing some series here and there. I mean, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Right.
we going on these month to 2 month long stretches of just losing series after series. It's just it's crazy to me like that. Obviously, trying not to get into it too
So
much,
bad.
but the
Yeah.
fact that Aaron Judge still
Um.
has a job is incredible.
It's so funny because it's such a thin like we walk on such thin ice whenever we talk about the Yankees just because of one man.
Yeah, I know. We
Really
always just
too,
end up
if you think
ranting, but
about it. Yeah, it
yeah,
too, if you think about it with Cashman, but the list could go on and on, just talking all day about people that we wish were not with the organization anymore. Um,
yeah.
but I saw something saying that with Tatis potentially, or with Tatis playing second now, Yankees could be interested in attaining Fernando Tatis Jr.
I would be all for it. Yeah, I mean, adding a guy like that to the roster would just
Yeah,
it would. I think it would bring us close to that like World Series. Like I
that
think with
Soto
this,
team.
yeah, exactly. Like if we could
Hmm.
add a guy like that, I think we'd be pretty. This team would be pretty comparable to that 2024 team.
I agree. I you think about that, and it's kind of like, oh man, that's such a great idea, such a great thought, and then you look at front office, and it's just like, all
Yeah,
right,
it's
well, it was a good
not
thought
ever
for
gonna
that
get done.
five
Yeah,
seconds, yeah, because I mean, with Aaron Judge, even in the off season, saying, man, I wish we could go get that guy, from your captain to say that about your GM, and it's frustrating because
yeah. I mean,
we're wasting his prime at
we
the end of the
really
day.
are. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's frustrating for the fans, but you got to think
Oh yeah.
it's got to be so much like it's got to be
Oh
on
my
another level for
gosh.
the players. Like the fact that you
Oh
have
my gosh.
zero confidence in your GM, and like, oh, he's not going to do anything. We're just going to
No.
be this. We're going to end up being the same team that we were last season. Maybe we'll make the
Mhm.
playoffs, and that'll be enough where more than likely nothing changes
Yep.
in terms of like the front office and all that. It'll be just enough to keep everybody around, but the team will suffer for it. It's just I can't imagine how frustrating that is for those
It's
guys, especially
awful. Like,
especially
what were you gonna
sorry.
say?
No,
No,
I was
go
just
for it.
saying like Especially, it's got to be incredibly frustrating for the guys that are getting older now, like like
Oh
Stanton, like
yeah.
Judge. I mean, these guys are getting
Yep.
to towards the end of their career. I mean, obviously they can still play several more seasons, at least
Yeah.
talent wise. But it's like with some of the injuries these guys have sustained over their careers, it's like realistically, how much longer do they want to play? You know?
Especially Stanton and Cole. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I mean, Goldschmidt. I mean, he's not particularly
No,
young
yeah,
either.
no, yeah,
I mean, there's
yeah.
plenty of guys on this roster that they're getting up there in terms of
Hmm.
like their careers. So it's we have the talent. At least we have a lot of talent anyway. It's just Cashman needs to do something and get some more guys in here.
I think we should send everyone but Judge to get Mike Trout because he can hit pretty well at Yankee Stadium. So I think that'd go pretty well.
Give a bunch of our old guys to get another old guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at least he can
Yeah,
play.
at least he
Go
can.
for the
Yeah.
go play. Oh man,
Yeah.
you never know with this team. Never
No,
know.
you don't.
And then like
Sometimes
another
it's
thing too, it's like Caballero. He's been playing so good, like at least at bat. And then with Volpe coming back, he's just gonna be sat. And then like
oh yeah. I'd honestly be shocked if
Volpe's gonna go
Volpe
0
doesn't
for
start.
20 in the
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Oh man. I honestly I hate to like just keep getting on it, but I would love to
I
see
know.
what this team could do with a different manager. Like if we had
Oh my
like an
gosh.
actual good manager, like what could this team do? Because the talent's there. It's just
I you just whenever I think of Boone, I just think of 24, and I'm gonna
yeah.
die thinking that. I'm
I
gonna,
know.
especially if we don't see a World Series, like at least with Judge, and
Yeah, I
it's not
know.
looking
It's
like it anytime soon right now. So
no, I mean, yeah, unless something really like big happens in this off season, I mean, it's
trade
not.
deadline, something.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Okay, well, enough of the depressing talk. We'll get into more depressing talk. And how do you feel about the draft coming up?
I mean, obviously, not too much has changed in terms of who I want us to get. I've heard
Hmm.
um, couple more rumors here and there, like us
Oh.
potentially drafting Ty Simpson at either 15 or 16, whatever it is, our pick, our second first round pick, or
Mm.
at 32, first pick in the second draft. So, which I'm not necessarily against it taking him with the first pick in the second. I feel like it's kind of low risk at that point. I mean, at the
That'd be
same
33,
time,
right?
oh yeah, sorry, 33, not
Yeah,
32.
yeah. No, I just yeah.
um, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm not so much against that, especially since even if we draft him, he definitely won't be starting this season. It's gonna be generic,
No.
which
Well,
not
he
expecting that,
could
but
later on.
oh, later, yeah, I mean, it could be like a
you,
Jackson Dart,
you
Russell
know,
Wilson kind of
yeah.
situation. I don't think it's gonna work out that good for us,
Maybe not, but I wasn't expecting too much from Jackson Dart. I didn't
no,
want to
that's
take a
true.
quarterback in the first round. I
Yeah,
was very against it. I wanted Abdul, and then I wanted to get it's like a receiver or something in the second round, and I actually did want Scattaboo later on in the third, but he dropped to the fourth, which is great. So
yeah.
yeah, but anything could happen. He could. Ty Simpson could be good. I don't know. I feel like we haven't seen too much of him.
Yeah, yeah, no. I personally, I'm not big on really any quarterbacks in this draft. I mean, obviously
Mm-mm.
Mendoza seems like he'll be decent enough anyway. Obviously he was
Oh
good
yeah.
in college, but we'll see how that translates to the NFL.
Yep.
Especially on a team like the Raiders. But honestly,
Yeah.
I think
Real
I'd.
quick, how do you feel about that Kirk Cousins deal?
Oh yeah.
His agent needs to be
Yeah,
put in the
it's
Hall of
a
Fame.
whole.
Put that man
Yeah, I was gonna
again.
say, wholly overpay. I mean, it's. I he did nothing for Atlanta. They overpaid in the first place. He did nothing for
Yeah,
them.
they
The Rangers
did.
saw that and was like, "That's our guy. That's our guy. Give him anything he wants." Um,
And I think
yeah,
the
no,
funniest thing
just
too is
crazy.
that he's gonna like he came in knowing that he's gonna be a backup, unlike Atlanta, where he got paid all that money and then they drafted Penix without telling him. So where he's gonna come into Vegas being like, "Oh, I can't wait to mentor now that I know and I got all this money, so I can literally just sit back, do nothing, and get just paid. And then if Mendoza works out, I get credit for it." So
Yeah.
he's in a
Do you
great
think?
situation.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think that there is a chance that he does end up starting at least at the beginning of the season?
I I think I did hear like I don't remember who it was. I couldn't remember if it's Brady or somebody else saying it, but I could see it happening. I don't know. You know what you're gonna get from Kirk Cousins, and with that receiving room and that just
Oh yeah.
offense in general, it's not gonna fit to him. And even Mendoza, it's not gonna fit too well to start off with. They need to get a true wide receiver one. Their wide receiver one right now is Brock Bowers. So I mean, it's just
Yeah.
not gonna work out.
Yeah, no. I mean, that team is obviously, they have the first pick, the first overall pick. So you know what
Right.
deal with them, but yeah, they're in dire straits just like the Jets. And, I mean, you guys are in a little bit of a
Yeah.
better position, but
I don't know, man. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to see the Jets pick up. I think that first was you guys are at two, right?
yes, yeah, it's either gonna be
That'll be an
I think
interesting pick.
it will be. I think it's gonna be hard for us to pick the wrong guy necessarily.
No, yeah,
I think anybody we get will be a pretty safe pick, but
yep.
I think it's kind of now. I don't think we're gonna. I know there was talk about Sunny Styles for a little bit. I don't think that's gonna happen. All that talk is kind of,
Okay,
is kind of. I haven't heard much of it anyway recently. Looks like
yeah.
it's either gonna be Averill Reese or that defensive tackle. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Bane.
He's no, not Bain.
Oh, you're talking about a guy from Texas Tech, David Bailey.
Yeah. Yes. I couldn't remember his
Okay,
name for the life of me.
that's
But yeah,
crazy because he jumped up out of nowhere. Seems like
I know. Yeah, and it seems like this happens every year where someone's draft
it
stock just
does.
blows up out of nowhere, and then half the time they end up just kind of being like nothing special. But it definitely seems like a very Jets pick. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we
it does.
traded away our star defensive tackle, so let's go get this guy. I'll take a little bit of a chance on him. He'll
Oh
definitely
my
turn out to
gosh.
be great. Which I mean, who knows?
I
He very well
think
could be, but
I think it could be like that one or what was it? Oh three when who was the team that like in the NBA who drafted the only bust out of that
oh
like top
yeah, I
5
know what you're
pick. That's
talking
kind of how
about.
it
Yeah.
feels right now. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
god. Yeah.
It's like
I know what you're
LeBron and then
talking about.
like
That.
D
Yeah.
Wade and Melo or something.
Yeah. It was like I'm pretty sure it was like one random white guy. I'm
Yeah,
blanking
it's
on his
just
name
some
right
random
now.
person.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That
But
was.
that's
I
kind
know
of
what you're
how
talking
David
about.
Bailey feels right now in the Jets, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Absolutely.
you have Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, Jeremiah Love, Fernando Mendoza, and then David Bailey.
I know. It's just I could absolutely see the Jets doing something like that. I really hope we just take Reese. I feel like it's going to be hard to go wrong there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
just take the guy you've been talking about since before
Hmm.
the season ended. Just make
Right.
the same pick.
Yeah. Um, I'm excited for the Giants pick. I'm a little nervous too, though. Like it's kind of like excited nervous, but I don't know
How does
because
it feel you're taking
almost
Jeremiah Love?
that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much what I'm saying. It's like every single thing I see from Connor Hughes or Jordan Rainan, it's like John Harbaugh loves Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Let's just completely negate the fact that Dexter Lawrence wants to leave, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want a new contract with us.
Nah,
So
he's
we're
been
pretty
pretty
much just letting
vocal
a
about that recently.
yeah, we're pretty much letting another Hall of Famer walk away from us. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be great. And our pass rush has been okay, but our run stopping has been awful, and he's been the best run stopper on our defense. So I don't know how we're gonna address that. I'm really kind of scared to see what happens. I don't want to let him go, but he might sit out if it comes down to it. And training camps come and we're not doing anything with him, he's gonna sit out. And I don't know why. I saw someone say that him being through all the Daniel Jones years and all the other horrible years was fine, but then John Harbaugh and some promise comes in, and that's enough for Dexter Lawrence. He wants to get out of there. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. That it's like oh, now it's
The
like
best we've
obviously
gonna look. Yeah.
yeah, obviously there was some talk last year out of him about like oh yeah he's not real happy, but I
Yeah, but
mean
that was understandable.
yeah
24
yeah
was
no
awful. 23 and
yeah
24 were horrible to where anyone could have left, and like there's no quarterback move talks, nothing. And then I was even saying a while back, I was like, we're one quarterback away from really just like being competitive, I feel like. And for somewhat, I think we're kind of getting there, but our defense is really lacking. And with him leaving, that's going to be a very big hole to fill,
yeah
literally.
absolutely yes literally
Um, yeah, so I want to go for with him even being in the air of leaving. I'd love to go for like Sonny Styles, kind of the guys that you were talking about. If Arvell Reese, that comes down to it. Caleb Downs, he's still high for me. Um, I don't want to see Jeremiah Love would be so cool, but that's like a Madden thing, like kind of just stack
yeah
up your offense and don't worry about the defense.
yeah he's a great
I don't
pick
want
for
that.
somebody that
Yeah,
has a good team already. You just kind of need like a few
that's the
other
problem
pieces.
though. There's no one in that range that has a good team. That's why he's
Oh
able to
yeah,
go so high. Like
yeah,
the best pick I think for him to go is the Titans, just because they have Tony Pollard and like they have a promising offense kinda, but their whole team is just on the come up, like not even on the come up, but just being revamped. So
yeah,
I don't know. That could make sense to me, but I don't know. I just don't let him go to the Chiefs, man. Him and Kenneth
yeah.
Walker, no,
For
thank you.
yeah, no, that would be one of the most disgusting running back rooms. Like,
Horrible. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
Um, I would like to take a receiver later on in the draft. I don't know exactly what would happen if we do let Dexter Lawrence go. I think the best thing would be to get like I cannot believe how many drafts or not even like trade mocks are saying that he's not a first round talent. Like I think he absolutely is to get a first round pick from him. And people are like, oh, maybe 2 seconds. I mean, sure, he had a bad drop off in 24 and 25, but I mean, you look at that whole team, he's really the best player on the team in general.
yeah. It's funny. I did see. I saw you kind of beefing with somebody in the comments of. I think it was like a JPA post or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was
I
like,
think
oh,
I said
weird.
Brian Thomas Jr. in a first, and then
Yeah.
I don't remember what he said, but yeah, I was going back and forth.
um, but yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think you guys could at least get a first for him. I mean, he is like on a team with a more complete defense. He could absolutely be a difference maker. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, kind of like with what Quentin Williams did for the Cowboys this year. Like
Yeah, that's true.
as soon as they got him, that defense definitely started playing better. And
Mhm.
he definitely like he looked a lot better there than he did with us this season.
Yeah.
Which because he just didn't have a good supporting cast with us. Um,
And I think it's motivation too to want to play
yeah, oh yeah,
better because like
absolutely, yeah,
like you could see with Brees Hall, if he was to go somewhere else, I think he would, be absolutely like a lot better as far as in his head. But
100%.
it's hard to be that consistently like all in guy on a not so great team. So and that's why I think it's so insane what Miles Garrett is doing. He put up the sack record this year, and they're one of, if not one of, like, yeah, one of the worst teams year in and year out. So and it's funny because he even is looking for another contract, and he just got a contract extension last year.
Yeah, I mean, but also if you break the sack record, I feel like you can kind of just ask for
No,
whatever
yeah,
you want. So
pretty much. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm very excited for the draft. It kind of
yeah,
feel like it took a while to get here. And I
hmm
think the NFL season always feels so much longer, or the off season feels so much longer after the draft because you just can't wait to see these new guys play. Um,
yeah, yeah. There's
and
always
yeah, I
talk
think this.
about training camp and all that, but then it's like,
Oh yeah,
it's like you want to see what
yeah.
they can actually do. Yeah,
Yeah, and then voluntary workouts start, OTAs, like all the exciting stuff. And I'm always on Twitter or X, just looking at all the conferences and the meetings and stuff, just seeing what the new guys are saying, kind of their mentality. And yeah, man, I can't wait.
yeah, yeah. Same.
Cool. You have anything else you'd like to go over before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm good.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Newer Sports Report. I'm Mason, and this is Cole. Thank you again. Have a great day.